Picture this. It's a Tuesday night. You check your numbers. Every single number matches. You just won $14 million. What's the very first thing you'd do? Think about that for a second. Pay off your debt? Buy a house? Quit your job on the spot? Here's where it gets interesting. Most lottery winners are worse off 5 to 7 years later than they were before they ever won. Not just broke, worse off than before. Let that sink in. I'm Jeff, and I spent 2 weeks obsessing over lottery winner case studies. And what I found reveals something most finance channels will never tell you. This isn't really about the lottery at all. It's about the hidden architecture of wealth. And if you don't have that architecture, more money will only make things worse. So let's start with what actually happens to lottery winners. The numbers are wild. Research from financial education groups consistently shows around 70% of lottery winners end up in serious financial trouble within just a few years of winning. 70%. That is not a coincidence. That is a pattern. And it's not unique to lottery winners. It shows up everywhere sudden wealth appears. A Sports Illustrated study found 78% of NFL players face serious financial stress within just 2 years of retirement. 2 years after earning millions. Same story with musicians, actors, inheritance recipients. The amount of money doesn't matter. What matters is whether the person receiving it has the infrastructure to hold it. Okay, let me tell you about Derek. He's 44, lives in Ohio. He works construction, makes about $52,000 a year. Good, honest work. Every Friday for 15 years, he buys 2 lottery tickets. Just a little ritual. And then, one February morning, Derek wins $14.3 million. Here's what the news stories don't tell you about what happens next. Within 2 weeks, 23 family members and friends contact Derek asking for money. And Derek, good-hearted Derek, says yes to most of them. He gives away about $2.1 million in the first 6 months. Just gives it away. He buys a $680,000 house, a $95,000 truck, a boat he uses twice. His monthly expenses jump from $3,200 to nearly $28,000 overnight. And here's the trap that nobody warned Derek about. He's never had to invest before. Someone introduces him to an amazing investment opportunity. He puts in $800,000. It goes south within 18 months. The money is just gone. 3 years after winning $14.3 million, Derek has $1.1 million left. He still has a $28,000 monthly lifestyle. Do the math with me. $1.1 million at $28,000 a month? That's roughly 39 months of runway. Derek is completely broke 5.5 years after winning the lottery. And here's what I want you to hear. Derek is not stupid. He's not careless. Derek had exactly the same relationship with money that most of us have right now. He just never built what I call the wealth infrastructure. And that changes everything. So what is wealth infrastructure? Let me break it down simply. Most people think wealth is just having a lot of money. That's the first mistake. Wealth is a system. Money is just the fuel that runs through the system. Think of it like this. What if I handed you a Ferrari right now, but you didn't know how to drive stick? No mechanic, no garage, no insurance. That car would cost you more money than it made you. Every single month. That is exactly what happens when you hand someone $14 million without the infrastructure. Wealth infrastructure has 3 components. Let me walk you through all 3. Component 1. Financial knowledge. Understanding how money actually works. Compound interest, tax brackets, index funds, emergency funds. The fundamentals. Component 2. Financial identity. How you genuinely see yourself with money. Most people secretly believe they're bad with money. That belief drives every decision. Component 3. Financial habits. The daily systems that protect and grow your money. Derek had none of these. Not his fault. Nobody taught him. Nobody teaches most of us. And honestly, right now, most people watching this are missing at least one of the 3. Now let's go deeper. Because there are 4 specific traps that destroy lottery winners, and 2 of them are completely invisible. You wouldn't even see them coming. Trap 1. Taxes. A $14 million jackpot? After federal and state taxes on a lump sum, you're walking home with somewhere between $7 and $8 million. Day 1. Before you spend a cent. Trap 2. Social pressure. And this one is vicious. The people around you change. Research shows lottery winners give away an average of 16% of winnings in year 1. Not because they're generous, because they can't say no to people they love. Trap 3. And this is the sneaky one. Lifestyle inflation. When your lifestyle expenses go up, they almost never come back down. Never. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. Your new lifestyle becomes your new normal. Derek didn't feel rich after month 1. He just felt like he was living. And trap 4, the one that finishes most lottery winners off? Bad investments. With no financial knowledge, lottery winners become the easiest targets imaginable. Restaurant investments, crypto tips from cousins, real estate schemes. All of it. Studies show lottery winners are up to 50% more likely to declare bankruptcy than people who never won anything at all. Let that settle for a second. Okay, but wait. Why does any of this matter if you haven't won the lottery? This isn't about the lottery. It reveals one universal principle about how wealth works. Money amplifies what you already are. That's it. That's the whole thing. More money doesn't fix broken financial habits. It makes them bigger. If you spend 110% of what you earn now, more money just means a bigger 110%. This is why just earn more money as advice is dangerously incomplete. The real path to wealth has nothing to do with luck, nothing to do with windfalls. It's about building the infrastructure first. Knowledge, identity, habits, in that order. And here's something wild. You actually have an advantage over lottery winners. Lottery winners get the money before the infrastructure. You build the infrastructure first. No social pressure, no spotlight, no shark circling. Just you, building quietly. That's honestly the better deal. And I mean that. All right, let me give you 3 concrete strategies from everything we've covered. Strategy 1. I call this the infrastructure first rule. Before chasing more income, build your financial knowledge base. The fundamentals. Learn how compound interest actually works with real numbers. Understand your tax bracket. Know the difference between an index fund and a single stock. These are learnable skills. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to be literate enough not to be fooled. Strategy 2. I call this the identity audit. Write down, honestly, how do you see yourself financially right now? Be real with yourself. Do you believe you're bad with money? That belief is costing you real money every day. Long-term wealthy people, not lottery winners, see themselves as stewards of money. They protect it. They grow it. That's their identity. And you can build that identity. Identity comes before behavior. Change how you see yourself first. The habits follow. Strategy 3. And this is my favorite. I call it the slow escalator. Each year, just 1 year, increase your savings rate by exactly 1%. That's it. Saving 5% now, next year 6%. Year after that, 7%. In 10 years, you're saving 15% without ever feeling a sharp lifestyle cut. Now here's the math that will actually blow your mind. Ready? $400 a month. Invested consistently. 30 years. Average 8% annual return. That grows to over $590,000. Nearly $600,000 from $400 a month. No lottery required. No inheritance. No crypto moonshot. Just infrastructure and time. And unlike Derek's $14 million, you'd actually know how to hold on to it. Now, let me tell you what happened to Derek in the end. He got a job again. A regular job. Same kind of work as before. He told an interviewer, Losing the money was the best financial education of his life. He took a financial literacy course, started from zero, built the infrastructure. Last I heard, Derek has rebuilt to around $80,000 in savings. Modest, but solid. And that $80,000 isn't going anywhere. Because now, Derek has the infrastructure to keep it. Remember how we started tonight? Picture this. You check those lottery numbers. The most dangerous thing in personal finance isn't going broke slowly. It's sudden money without the infrastructure to hold it. The lottery just makes it visible faster. The real lottery in life? Building the financial architecture before the money arrives. No 6 numbers required. Just knowledge, identity, and 1% at a time. Quick note before I let you go. Everything here is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. For your situation, speak to a qualified financial professional. If this changed how you think about money, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. If you won $1 million tomorrow, what's the very first thing you'd do? And if you want more videos on building real wealth, subscribe to Jeff on Investing. I've got a video on setting up your first investment account. It pairs perfectly with this one. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself.